Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Meeting Springfield. I'm your host Trent Jennings, and today we're here at William Vann's Coffeehouse with Shanle, who is involved with William Vann's very deeply, and we're going to go ahead and start the interview.
Alright.
So, how long have you been in business as a company?
Conn's for quite some time. We started with being at 835, but William Vann's specifically, we just had our 4th birthday on January 26th.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
What is Conn's Hospitality Group? Can you give us a little bit of explanation, a little bit of background on it, what it is, how it was founded?
Yeah, Conn's Hospitality Group is the Conn family, which would be Court and Karen, husband and wife, and their 2 sons, Adam and Casey. It's an umbrella for 5 properties. We have William Vann's here, Obed and Isaac's next door, and also in Peoria. There is the Inn at 835, which is a historic bed and breakfast here on South 2nd Street. And then lastly, we have the Merchant House, which is an antique and contemporary furniture store.
What do you believe is the most important quality for your staff to have here at William Vann's?
A sense or longing to be part of a community. William Vann's is family-oriented. We treat our employees as if they're family. We would like our customers to be part of our family as well. So to be a part of that and to want to foster that sort of attitude.
Obviously, it's in the name, Conn's Hospitality, but is that kind of a central goal for you guys as a company, is to be full of hospitality, especially in your branches that you branch out into?
Yeah, actually, it's a part of our motto, preserving history through hospitality. So, relating that into the family aspect, though, yeah, it's a core value for Conn's. We'll look with William Vann's here. We're a member of the community. It's a place for people to work, people to socialize, get together. We're just across the street from Lincoln's home. So we want to be open and inviting to our community, be a space for them to gather, to meet, to be creative, to socialize.
So we're going to skip around here on the questions, and since you brought that up, can you explain and give me a little bit of a history of where we're at right now, where William Vann's is and what the history of the building is?
Well, William Vann's is on 7th and Jackson, but that was not its original home. It was up a few blocks on 5th Street. And with the help of the city, we actually lifted this building off its foundation and moved it to this location now.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it always a coffee house, or did it have like a significant location?
This was a family home originally, but when it was moved to this location, originally it was going to be possibly a part of Obed and Isaac's, maybe a brewery. Things didn't work out logistically for that to happen, so as the building was empty, it kind of organically came to be that a nice complement to Obed and Isaac's in the beer garden would be a coffee house. So especially with its location here downtown and also so close to the tourist area.
What do you think makes this place so much more special than the other local coffee houses that we have around here?
As far as it's a large coffee house, and we are inviting. We try and cater to our customers as much as possible. We have a friendly barista staff that enjoys, being a part of their customers' life. It's not just a monetary transaction, where we're not just providing a service. We're providing an experience, a place.
How big is your staff? How big do you like to keep your staff here at William Vann's?
It's a small staff. I think we have at most at any time 10 employees.
Well, obviously it's worth it.
Yeah, it's a great place.
It's turned out pretty great. It does truly feel like a home, and that definitely seems like what you guys are going for.
Yeah, we didn't alter much here. I mean, the decor, but the space in and of itself, it's the solid bones that it's always been.
So much similar to the foundation of this place, obviously. Would you say you'd like to keep that with everything you do, Conn's Hospitality, the William Vann staff itself?
As far as keeping the history, or
both keeping the history, but mostly like this building. You said that has strong bones, like keeping a strong backbone to your organizations.
Yeah. I mean, it's important to treat your staff well and create some longevity in the relationship there. It's vital.
So besides obviously the history and the tradition and the family that you have here, what would you say makes you guys such a successful business?
It really comes down to your employees and your customers, fostering that relationship, giving them the ability to provide that good service. But again, it's beyond a transaction. It's you come in here and you know that you can see Nick. He's going to ask about your day. Your barista knows what you like, and it's a place for the customers as well to kind of meet and gather. And it doesn't feel like you're pressured to clear the table and move out.
It's kind of amazing watching that. So that kind of segues into my next question. Do you guys feel like your customers are typically regulars, or do you feel like you're always getting new people, or do you feel it's a little bit of both?
It's a lot of three things. We do have regular customers all the time. We've got a solid core group that comes in. We're constantly growing. People find this place and fall in love with it. But being close to downtown or in downtown and across from the Lincoln home area, we get visitors from all across the world that come in here. So it's a little bit of all.
We're going to wrap it up with one last question. This is a little bit of a fun one I like to end with. Where do you think the best place in Springfield to get a cup of coffee is?
It's probably here. I'm going to have to say here.
William Vance?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you spending your time with me.
Thank you.
Best of luck with everything. And everybody, big thank you to William Vance for letting us come here and interview him. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next time.